What's up, Bleeding Me? What's going on? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The #1 king. What's going on with you this weekend? What's going on, Latrice? Shout out Latrice. What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for coming through. As y'all can see, I'm riding solo today. Just gonna be me doing the thing. All right. I should have been doing this thing by myself. So I'm doing this. If Bear want to fire his stream and go live, he can. But I'm doing this thing solo today. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get used. I do all the work myself anyway. I do all the research and everything. So hey, I'm going solo today. Going solo. So y'all got to get used to just being me. The election is 10 days from now, and I am getting nervous. I am getting nervous. Are y'all nervous about the upcoming election? If they're tied, either way you support. Thank you, thank you. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And Latrice, at some point I said to myself, I'm going to have to start doing this thing by myself, You get tired of, you get tired of the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Are you? I am too. And I'm going to go into it because of the polls, man. I got to stop watching them damn polls. And the polls changes from every day, but if you've been paying attention like I have, and I've been checking all websites. Yes. Now, in 2020, Joe Biden was up like 5, 7, 8%, especially in the swing states. He was up. But this right here is, you can't get any closer than what it is now. And you know what, Latrice? I think the people who's going to decide this election is going to decide on November the 5th. Those are going to be the people that decide who wins. Everybody is solid in who they're going to vote for. On November 5th, those are going to be the people who decide who's going to win this election. I've been watching a lot of Kamala rallies. I've been watching a lot of Trump's rally. If you look at Trump's rally, you see like majority MAGA, majority white. You may see maybe 2 or 3 black people in the background. But if you look at Kamala's rallies, you see mostly women. And then you see women of all races behind her. Have you noticed that? If you look at Kamala's rally, Kamala rally has women of all races in the background. Black, white, Hispanic, all. She got the women's vote hands down. All right? And if Kamala wins, I'm going to say it's going to be because of women. All right? Trump knows he don't have the woman vote. He don't have the woman vote. Kamala has that lock. All right? I agree. I think there are going to be a lot of Republicans and independents who are going to support her. Yes. And if you remember, Latrice, what Liz Cheney said. Liz Cheney said it's going to be the silent majority. The silent majority, the ones that say they're going to vote for Trump, but when they go in the booth, they're going to vote for Kamala. All right? And another thing I want to talk about is the polls, too. I'm going to talk about these polls, man. There's something weird going on with these polls. I'm convinced, and I'm not saying it because they're tied. And I do realize that when Kamala got in the race, she got a bump. All right? And that bump has come down, and Trump seemed to have the momentum. But these polls, man, I'm starting to not believe these polls anymore. And some of the polls are still saying that Kamala's leading in 4 of the 7 swing states. But I don't know about these polls anymore, man. I don't know. I don't trust them. And then there's so many different polls. Who do you trust? You got a CNN poll, you got a Fox News poll, you got a New York Post poll, you got like 30 different polls. Who do you trust? And how are they polling people? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these polls are all over the place, man. I don't know if I'm even going to just start watching these polls at all. I don't know if I'm going to trust them. But I got a lot to talk about, man. I got to talk about Republicans are really doubling down on Trump being some sort of God. You know what I'm saying? I really got to talk about that because it's worse now. They turned this thing into some kind of spiritual battle, some kind of holy war, good versus evil type thing. And I'm going to break that down, man. I'm disturbed by how it seems like they're treating Trump like he's some sort of deity, some sort of God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to break that down. I'm going to break that down. I think Trump paying some of them poll people to screw the data. I think Kamala's still leading this better gap between them. Now, Kamala, I will say this. The polls have been consistent by saying that Kamala is leading nationally. She is leading nationally by 2 or 3 points. They've been pretty consistent about that. I checked some articles today. They're still saying that Kamala is leading nationally by 2 to 3 points. But then when it comes to the swing states, right. When it comes to the swing states, that's where I'm starting to wonder, man. I mean, because some of the polls saying Trump is leading in the swing states, and then some saying Kamala is leading. What's up, Swirl? Shout out to Swirl. Much respect to you, bro. Some polls are saying Kamala's leading the swing states, and then some are saying Trump is leading the swing states. See, that's what's going to determine the election, the swing states. That's where the money is in the swing states. So I don't know. I mean, I got a bunch of polls here, and they just all over the place. And then I saw where there was a fake poll that was put out by Republicans that had Trump up like 10 points on Kamala. And they came out and said it was a fake poll. So, I mean, how do you know what to trust now? Because they're putting out fake polls too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a nail biter, man. And I just can't, you know, I don't hate Trump or anything like that. Oh, man, what are you talking about, bro? The swirl is literally to the point now where if I see J.D. Vance, if I see Trump do an interview, or I see any of his Republican surrogates on TV, I turn the channel. Because the line is out of control. What's up, Dark? Shout out to Dark. Much respect. Like I said, no battle day, just me on riding solo. And I may be riding solo from here on out. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time for the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I agree. Let me go ahead and get into it. I'm going to get into it, man. You voted for Trump today? Okay. Shout out to Brian C. Hey, may the best man win. Let's break this thing down, man. Did you see the rally that Michelle Obama had today? Boy, one thing I can say about Barack and Michelle Obama, boy, they know how to fire up a crowd. If Kamala wins, it's going to be the women. It's going to be the women that's going to get over the hump. Now, everybody's talking about black men is going for Trump. I don't see it and I don't believe it, all right? And even if that's true, oh, come on. Even if that's true, even if Trump's supposed to have these so-called black men only make up, what, 6% of the population? He's not getting all the black men, all right? He's not, all right? Even if he gets 20%, that's not nothing compared to the women vote that Kamala's going to get. And I actually think that Trump is hurting himself by the way he patronized Kamala, calling her stupid, dumb, slow, low IQ, calling her retarded. Definitely the women are going to be pulling through. Yeah, just look at her, look at her crowd, look at her rallies. It's a sea of women of all races that's at Kamala's rally. Go back to 1933 Germany, and this is how it started. Facts. And I'm going to get into this whole dictator thing too. Because if you don't think Trump wants to be a dictator, then I don't know what, you got your head stuck up behind. The man has made it clear. he's sounding more and more like a dictator. More and more like a dictator. Alright? And for him, it's all about revenge. He's made that absolutely clear. His next 4 years is about revenge. Alright? And facts. Absolute facts. Exactly. I never swear, I've never in a million years thought we'd get to the point where a presidential candidate will openly threaten to arrest his opposition for no reason, because they oppose him, and he sees no repercussions in the polls. No repercussions. We have never been in a place where a candidate can say anything and not have any kind of backlash from it. No, they did. They got evidence, Dark. Dark, they got evidence. Trump is on tape breaking the law. He's literally on tape. I don't understand how Trump supporters can ignore the evidence. He's on tape breaking the law. He's recorded breaking the law. How can you deny that? The evidence against Trump is overwhelming. Y'all acting like the Democrats just made this stuff up. He's on tape breaking the law. You just gonna deny that? Yes, it is being taken away, Brian. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just because they disagree, and some black people can see how that would be bad for them. And you know another thing too, Swirl, is that these so-called pro-black content creators that I've been following for years, they have lost. They don't have rights. Abortion thing, Brian. Come on, man. Abortion, man. I'm thankful Trump is dumb as he is to say it out loud. I just hope American people aren't dumb as him and put this clown back in. Hey, you know what, Latrice? I hope he continues to say crazy stuff about Kamala, because it's motivating the women to vote against his ass. Let him keep calling Kamala retarded, stupid, dumb, slow, low IQ. Let him keep doing it, because it's pissing women off. Alright? So, hey, let him keep disparaging her. That's only making the women want to vote against his ass even more. So I'm glad he's doing it. Because you know why, Latrice? He can't control his emotions. He's a very emotional man. Alright? He's frustrated because the race is so close, and that he can't debate her. I don't know, how can you, some people playing this like it's a game. Exactly, Swirl, exactly. Then they'll be stuck. Right. How can you call this woman low IQ when you won't even debate her? I mean, I repeat, this woman outclassed you, ran circles around you in debate. You run the scare from her. You won't even debate her again, but she's dumb and slow and stupid. Really. Whatever, man. Whatever. You scared because you know she's gonna mop the floor with you. That's what it is. All right, Bleed Me, thank you for coming through. Much respect, bro. Much respect. Thank you for popping in, bro. All right, let me go ahead and get this thing started because I got a lot to talk about. When I'm afraid, oh Lord Almighty, I put my trust in you. I trust in God, I'm not afraid. I praise him for what he has promised. What can a mere human be doing to me? Amen. What do you, oh, yes she does. Matter of fact, she gives specifics. She gives specifics. Brian C., let me ask you something. Why are you and Republicans looking over the threats this man has been making? Why are you ignoring the fact that this man is sounding more and more like a dictator? Why are you okay with a presidential candidate saying that he's going to lock up his enemy and anybody who speaks against him? Do I follow? Can I say anything about him when he gets elected? Are they going to come and knocking at my door? We've never been in a situation like this. Let me get this thing popping, man. About how, there you go. And Latrice, that tariff thing, they already said that's going to increase inflation. Economists, many economists have already said that tariffs is going to boost inflation. Bipartisan economists have said the tariffs will boost inflation, will make it worse than what it is now. Because they can't say they're wrong. It's a pride thing. Facts. You don't think it's a threat? Brian, The man is absolutely serious. Are you crazy? Have you not seen the interview he's been doing? See, that annoys me. Because Jeremiah 1, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Harris answered the question, Trump supporters are too dumb to understand what he's saying, or attention span is too short. Facts. But you know what? You know what really upsets me is that these Republicans and Brian come out here and make excuses and downplay the threats. All right, I heard everything from, oh, he's just blowing off steam. Oh, he really don't mean it. Oh, that's just Trump being Trump. But Trump get on TV, the man is serious. All right, and if you think he's not serious, you're crazy. We're all screwed no matter what. Even CNN says she does not answer. No, they did not say that. They did not say that. He's a threat because he's friends with the countries that want America to go on. Facts. Brian forgot how many times we almost got bombed when Trump was in office. Facts. Russia, North Korea. Facts. And Brian don't realize that during his first administration, he was trying to seek revenge on his political opponents, but in this first administration, they refused to do it. I repeat, there have been many officials that worked in his first administration that refused to take action against his enemies. In his first administration. That's why in his next administration, he wants people completely loyal to him that will do everything he tells them to do and not push back on him. See, this time around, we won't have that. He's going to have nothing but loyalists in there. So if he tells them to go after Obama, to go after Kamala, to go after Joe Biden, they're going to do it. They fight in American interests right now. Trump's friends. Facts. Even the aliens, we're having the aliens were seen across the world more than Trump was in office because his ill behavior and chaotic nature. Facts. Now, this is the thing that disturbed me more about, I had to mention that, because facts, and you know I got a story about that. I definitely got articles about aliens, all right? Okay, all right, now, you want to know one of the biggest things that concerns me about this whole Trump thing, about this election thing? Let me break it down. And Trump's followers, Proud Boys, far right, real Republicans don't like facts. That is absolute facts. Absolute facts. Now here's the thing that bothers me. Oh, and we had another bad omen for Trump. I'm gonna go down the list of bad omens. Now, okay, now I didn't get a chance to talk about this. I gotta talk about this because it's bothering me. They trick all people that still will have to go to work the day after the election. Facts. Okay, now, y'all remember this whole thing right here. Republicans to me are desperate, are very desperate, right? Republicans, MAGA is trying to turn this thing into a holy war, some kind of spiritual battle between good and evil. And I saw this. Now, I follow MAGA supporters. I really do. I watch MAGA supporters. And I follow MAGA Trump supporters on Instagram. And what I see, Brian, I'm going to do a Kamala and not answer that. Search, you'll find the facts. Y'all lives won't change. You just get worse. Facts. But I follow a lot of MAGA supporters. And what I see is a lot of missing. Matt! My boy Matt is back! Matt, I've been saying, man, where's Matt? I was hoping you're going to find me, man. Welcome back. Yes, just in time for the election, bro. Just in time. Yes. Matt is back up in here. I thought those MAGAs got you and Brian blocked. No, they deleted. They deleted my channel because they got mad at me talking about Trump's assassination. Somebody at YouTube got mad, wiped out both my channels, and then deleted all 3 of my brother channels. And said we just spreading lies. All right, they just made up something. So I'm glad you found us, Matt. See, every week a new person come back in here. Much respect. Thank you for coming back, Matt. Glad you're back in here. Okay, because you don't know what you're talking about. But you can rewatch the Watson Brothers streams during Trump turn to see they're still commenting on topics. Facts. Brian probably helped them. I just hope they don't mess with us again, man. They were clearly sabotaging our channel. Y'all notice, and I said this before, me more Lord to them, just saying. Y'all notice that now that my channel really don't have that many subs to it, I don't have that many people watching, that y'all don't see no lagging, no nothing now, no getting kicked off. And I hope I'm not jinxing myself, because they could be still watching. But none of the stuff that happened on my old channel is happening now. All right? Maybe the person haven't found out that I'm back on yet. When he does, he probably going to start interfering with our shit again. Damn, whoever did that probably had a name like Billy. Well, whatever we said that Sunday before they wiped us out really must make them angry. I mean, because they screwed up my whole Google profile. I couldn't even log into my Google account because all that screwed up. All right? So whoever that was really was pissed off at us for the stuff I said about Trump. All right? So yeah, MAGA's trying to turn this thing into a spiritual war. And I don't like that. Trump is not a god. But now that the election is coming up, they have turned Trump into the second coming of Jesus. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That's what they did when you disagree with them. They attack you. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. So this whole thing about Kamala, right? Y'all remember how is that not dictatorship? Facts, world. Facts. Y'all remember last week when Kamala was doing her rally. And she was being heckled by somebody in the crowd. And she said, oh, I think you had the wrong rally. You need to go to the smaller one down the street. Y'all remember that? Well, I didn't realize that MAGA had turned this thing into this spiritual war, all right? Because this is what MAGA is saying. Somebody in the crowd yelled, Jesus is Lord. Y'all talk about sheep, y'all will have to be sheep under Trump for whenever he say, right, Swirl, right. So they said somebody yelled, Jesus is Lord. I didn't even realize it until one of these MAGA people, shared it on Instagram. Yeah. So they saying, Latrice, that Kamala's the Antichrist because she said that right after somebody said Jesus is Lord. Now, I don't know why Republicans think only they believe in God, because that's what I'm talking about. Man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So this is what I saw. I was on Instagram. This is a Trump supporter. He put, someone yelled, Jesus Christ is Lord at a Kamala Harris rally yesterday while she was talking about abortion. Exactly, Swirl. And Harris responded, oh, you guys had the wrong rally. And then she laughed about it, and the crowd cheered. It's obvious in her words and the party that Kamala Harris doesn't want God in her campaign. Isn't the sense a lot of facts? So I didn't even realize it was even a controversy until I saw that post. Now that dude right there got a big following. He posts scriptures, and I agree with his scriptures and stuff, but he loves Trump. He loved Trump, all right? So I went and listened to the audio, all right? Now, you heard two things going on before she said that. Now, the Jesus is Lord thing, I could not really hear that. I couldn't hear it. I heard lies, lies, lies. You clearly hear that. If you can't hear lies, lies, they said it 3 times. And there's something wrong with you. So I clicked on like 3 or 4 videos to make sure that I was hearing. And all 3 videos, I don't know about you, but I heard lies. I heard lies, lies, lies. Now, there is another video out there where somebody filmed in the crowd. The guys did say Jesus is Lord. They did say that. They did say Jesus is Lord, but it was in the back of the stadium. They was in the back. So the person that yelled lies, lies, lies was closer to Kamala because it picked up on the audio. So more likely, Kamala was responding to the lies, 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 and not Jesus is Lord. Why they picking out certain sins and not facts? Facts, world, facts. Trump and Christian don't belong in the same sentence. Dude said, that's what I'm talking about. So now Trump and I think it's jacked up that he's doing this. He's using God as a political weapon to win the election because he's embracing this whole holy warrior thing. He's embracing to win. I don't care what you say. Trump is not no Christian. He is not no deity. And I don't know why they're worshiping him like this. But look what they've been doing at his rallies. And then they did it when she was... Exactly! Kamala's been heckled a lot. at her rallies by MAGA. If you've been watching, somebody heckled her today. I was watching it live. Somebody heckled her today. And for MAGA to sit up here and try to turn this thing into a, so look what MAGA's sharing online. So these dudes right here went all on Fox News talking about, oh, they yelled at us, and these guys are clearly MAGA. They yelled at us, and they were screaming at us because we said Jesus is Lord. Oh, they just hate God. The discrimination and taking away women's rights aren't godly facts. Trump cares more about unemployment. Facts. 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 He does. So these guys all on Fox News. So MAGA is turning this thing into a spiritual war now. Alright? It's good, literally good versus evil. Alright? So this is what I'm seeing online from MAGA. Now, Trump, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't hate Trump, but Trump is not, he's not a Christian, man. He's not. He's not. So they've been sharing all this stuff about Trump. Exactly, man. Exactly. And I can't believe they're doing this. Look at this shit they're posting. Look at this. Look at this. This was from this week. They turned this man into damn near the second coming of Jesus Christ. I can't believe this. I never thought no presidential candidate in history has ever been treated almost like they're some sort of God. I've never seen this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what MAGA is sharing online. Now, come on now. Look, listen. You may, whether you like Trump or not, Trump is a playboy from New York. The guy was hanging with Epstein. All right? The man has been convicted of sexual assault. All right? You just had a new woman come out, accuse him of sexual assault. The man's been convicted of committing fraud. He lies all the time. All right? He lied about the election. He encouraged the riot. How did he go from that to the second coming of God? All right? So they trying to make Kamala out to be the devil now. God tells us to pray over our leaders. You should stop praying for Biden. No, you looking, Brian, you give him a pass. You know damn well Trump is the Antichrist. I'm starting to wonder because I feel like he got these people under a spell, man. Look at this shit here. And then he had a rally in Atlanta. They started praying at his rally. 10,000 people saying Lord's Prayer together. And so they literally turned this thing into some sort of spiritual war. That God is on Trump's side. All right? Against the evil Democrats. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh, you think you had the wrong rally? But whoever denies me before men, I will also deny him before my Father who is in heaven. Look at this, man. Blasphemy isn't to be played with. Read your real Bible. Facts. 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 So basically, they're trying to turn Kamala to the devil. Look at this. Look at this. He was at a rally, right? And people started chanting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. This is all this week. This is this week. This ain't from years ago. This all this week. All this praying at his rallies and yelling Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Can y'all name any politician? We're talking about Obama, Bush, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, even Joe Biden have ever been treated like this. Like they're some sort of deity. What do you mean shame on me? Shame on me for what? What are you talking about? I'm just pointing out the facts. Brian, are you not disturbed by this? This is blasphemy to treat this man like he's some sort of God. It is, Latrice. Shame on Trump. Exactly. He's using this for political gain. I mean, it's disturbing, man. It's disturbing. All right? Yeah, all this work, in God we trump. In God we trump. God don't like this. Making this man a God like this. God don't like this. Doing stuff like this. You know, painting Jesus next to him. He is not a saint like MAGA's trying to make him out to be. All right? Worshiping a golden statue. This is what I'm disturbed by. This is what I'm disturbed by. And then, to make matters out of worse, and I can't believe Brian, supposed to be a spiritual guy, looking over this shit. And you cool with this, Brian? Brian, you cool with them worshiping this man like this? You perfectly fine with this? This man's selling the Bible. And did y'all know that in Oklahoma, conflicts need to happen in the world, and you're probably wondering why. Right. What's up, Mark C? Trump would deport Jesus or put him in a homeless internment camp. Facts. Did you know in Oklahoma, right, y'all heard that they made it mandatory that they have to teach the Bible in Oklahoma? Have y'all heard about that? And I actually said it was a good thing. All right? But guess what Bible they have to use? I repeat, you can look this up. In Oklahoma, they made it mandatory that you had to read the Bible or teach the Bible to the students now. Guess what Bible is the only official Bible they have that is required for teaching the Bible? You guessed it, Trump's Bible. Look it up. Trump's Bible is the only Bible that's qualified to be taught in Oklahoma. Do not go after my faith. When he came up with the Bible, I was against that. But are you okay with the way they are worshiping this man? Are you fine with that, Brian C? Are you just going to ignore that and be okay with how they're treating Trump like he the second coming of Jesus Christ? You okay with that? I hope it's not a Trump. Yeah, it's a Trump Bible. That's some Taliban shit. Yeah, and people are pushing back against it. Because a regular Bible, they say it costs like $5 to the city to buy. Trump Bibles cost $50. So he's going to get paid off the Word of God. Trump going to make money off the Word of God. But you still didn't answer my question. They baptizing each other over in the name of Trump, bro. You see, you're going all around that. You're going all around that. Now, I do believe in bad omens. The first in 2020, Trump had, Brian, it's about Trump twisting your faith. Facts! And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Matt. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's doing it for votes. He's doing it for votes. That's why he's selling them Bibles and all this other stuff. Because he's trying to make money off of it. Brian, name a politician, a presidential candidate that sold more merchandise than Trump has. Name one candidate that sold more merchandise than Trump has. All right? Do you remember this whole McDonald's thing? Right? You talk about him going to McDonald's. All right? So Trump went to McDonald's to try to troll Kamala. I know y'all seen. I seen the videos. All right? So, where is it at? So, yeah, I watched. It was kind of fun to watch him, you know, turning the fries over and whatnot and doing the things. Okay, so here it is. All right. Actually, it was entertaining to see him, you know, working at McDonald's. All right, I gotta get. You're acting like Kamala, as you say. Trump has tried to quote passages from the Bible before. It's clear. Exactly. He don't know one scripture. He don't know one scripture. But one thing I will say about Trump, he is entertaining. He is charismatic. He is fun to watch. I give you that. But did you know now that he's trying to sell Trump MAGA Donald shirts? I repeat, Trump is selling MAGA Donald shirts. All right? So every week he's selling something new to his supporters. Trump MAGA Donald. So here's the shirt that he's selling them right now. Like, how much money is enough? They already have donated money to him for the last 4 years. He sells something new to them every week. I laugh at him, not with him though. Right, me too, man. Right, Trump always trying to be like somebody else. Working at a closed McDonald's, and now they have to recall them. Yes, now, Latrice, to me, why do you not show the pictures of church pastors praying over Kamala Harris? There are pictures of it. She was at an Atlanta black church last Sunday for her birthday. They do pray over. There are a lot of pastors that have come out for Kamala. It's just that, why do I need to show that? Brian, answer this question. Why does it need to be seen? Brian, why do your faith, don't you find that strange that at every turn Trump is trying to show that he's some sort of Christian by posting pictures of him being prayed over? Isn't that strange? Didn't Jesus Christ say something about that? Exactly. And see, she's not trying to make money. of God like Trump is. All right? Why do you need to see somebody praying over Kamala to believe that she had faith in God? Why do Republicans think that God only likes them? I lean Democrat. I believe in God. Just because I believe in Democrat policies, that means I don't believe in God. The recall isn't their meat, it's the onions. Right. Now, isn't it weird that right after Trump goes to McDonald's, there's an outbreak of E. coli? Isn't that weird? To me, that's a bad omen. All right? That is a bad omen. Right after this man goes to McDonald's, there's an outbreak, a whole bunch of people get sick. All right? It's not genuine. Facts, Latrice, facts. They said the same thing about Obama too, that he wasn't a Christian. Most Democrats are Christians too. I don't think MAGAs understand that. Facts. And Democrats own guns too. Democrats own guns too. It's the quarter meat that was recalled. That was an exorcism. They trying to get the demons out of her. So the quarter pound of meat. So there was an outbreak of E. coli. After like maybe a few days after Trump held his publicity. To me, that's a bad omen. All right? That's just another bad sign for Trump, you ask me. Harris wants to raise federal minimum wage for those kind of workers, not take facts. Absolute facts. So that McDonald's thing is a bad omen, and let me go down to bad omens here lately for Trump. All right, let me go down to bad omens. All right, so let me start with this. Here's the first bad omen for Trump. All right, y'all remember at one of his rallies, a pro-Trump bus crashed into a telephone pole. Viruses follow Trump around, damn. A pro-Trump bus crashed into a telephone pole. To me, that's a red flag. All right? Here's another bad omen. No, it wasn't, Latrice, I can still quarter pound this here without the onions. Okay, here's another bad omen. Where is it? Okay. Who remembers when a psychic came on Jesse Waters' show and Jesse Waters asked the psychic, will Trump win the election? Who remembers that? And the psychic pulled out a card and she said she sensed a sense of loss. A sense of loss for Trump. This is on Fox News. So you had a bus crash into a MAGA bus crash into a pole, and then you had a psychic go on Fox News and basically predict Trump losing on Jesse Waters' show. All right, that's a bad omen. All right, but we don't look. I'm still nervous about this whole thing. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm still. Psychics are the devil. Here's another one. You remember when they had that primary caucus in Iowa, and Trump, like 2 days, earlier that week, said he was going to go there and visit, and then they had like a once-in-a-lifetime blizzard out of nowhere? You remember that? When Trump announced he was going, there was a blizzard that just came out of nowhere, and they thought people weren't going to be able to vote because the snow was so thick. That just a once-in-a-lifetime. They haven't seen that in like 100 years. Like right after Trump said he was going there, there's a blizzard that kind of just popped up. All right? And then here's another bad omen. People, like 12 people went blind at one of his rallies. And they still don't know how that happened. Who cares about all of this? I think it means something. 12 people went blind. And they don't even know what happened. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm nervous too. Sexism and racism in this country still scares me, but I hope American voters aren't still that dumb. You know, the thing that worries me about this election is some people don't feel like a woman should be the president. I was online, I was looking at people, and it was talking about who they're gonna vote for, And I actually seen some women, yeah, I seen some black women say that they don't think a woman is capable of running America. They think that's, believe it or not, there's still some women that believe that women can't do certain things. All right? There are women, I've seen women that feel like that's a man's job to run the country. All right? So I think my biggest concern is sexism, is that some people will vote Trump because they just don't see a woman running the country. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I've been seeing a lot. All right? And then she's a woman of color too. And that sad part, Derek, women are the backbone. Facts. Absolute facts, Latrice. Men for us here, and people don't like it, but they still want more men. Definition of insanity. Yeah. 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 So that's what I'm worried. I mean, it's clear. Whether you like Kamala or you hate her, she is running an adult campaign. She is the adult in the room. She's not out here lying. She's not out here making stuff up. She's not out here threatening to retaliate against anybody. If you look at a lot of her rallies, it's more about what I'm going to do for the American people. This is the thing that stood out to me the most about what she said a few days ago. No, it ain't even on the same level. It's not even on. Okay, Brian, if it's the same to you, name a lie that Kamala has told that has put FEMA in danger. Name a lie that Kamala has told that have put Haitians in danger. All right? Name a lie that Kamala has told that have put poll workers in danger. Name that. Trump lies are literally putting people's lives in danger. Stop saying it's the same damn thing. It is not the same thing. Exactly. Brian, he lied so much, bro. He literally said that there were 29,000 people at the McDonald's when he was there. I repeat, he said there was 29,000 people surrounding the building. I mean, he lied about stuff he don't even have to lie about. Why even lie about that? You ever see women working on offshore oil rigs in the ocean drilling for oil? But how do you know there aren't women, Mark C? Do you know that for a fact, that women don't do that? Have you been out to every oil rig to verify that? You can't say that, Mark C. You can't say that. All right? But I do believe a woman can run this country. I do. All right? So, but this one thing that stood out to me that Kamala said. She said, I have a to-do list for the American people. Trump got a revenge list. You heard that? She said, I have a to-do list for the American people. Trump has a revenge list. She's right. He does. Trump said he lost and won the election on... Yes! I got to talk about the Joe Rogan thing. Let me talk about the Joe Rogan thing. Yes. There are... How do you know that? But Mark C, do you know that for a fact? Do you know that for a fact? Exactly, Latrice, exactly. What's a woman? Come on, man. Women birth the men who do work. Facts. I like that. I like that. So, any man or woman who thinks women can't lead, the sad part is some of them have daughters. Facts. Absolute facts. I want to talk about the Joe Rogan thing. He finally went on Joe Rogan, right? And I didn't look at it it was a 3-hour interview. And, let me tell you, I shouldn't watch him, all right? I still watch Joe Rogan. I still watch a lot of Trump supporters. I don't hate Trump supporters because they like Trump. We shouldn't get to the point to where we hate each other because of who we're voting for. I think a lot of that's coming from the right. The right is demonizing the left. That's why the tension is so high in this country. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all noticed that people have been arguing now? Oh, imagine watching 3 hours of the interview. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it either. Women birth men, ouch. But Joe Rogan really believes that Trump was cheated. There is only one woman I want to see become president, Condoleezza Rice. But listen, Joe Rogan is a Trump supporter. He was hoping that Trump was going to come on his show and bring evidence of him being cheated out of the 2020 election. If you saw that clip, it went viral. All right, Joe Rogan actually, and I don't think Joe Rogan was challenging him because he didn't believe him. Joe Rogan wanted him to present the evidence. He really did. Joe Rogan said, "I'm giving you an opportunity right now because you get cut off to give us proof of how they stole it from you." Because Joe Rogan was going to give him an opening to do that. And Trump was all over the place. All right? He claimed, oh, well, Joe Rogan wanted specifics and Trump wouldn't give it to him. Rogan has to get him back on track. Yes, he did. Trump was all over his mind. That's one thing I noticed that Fox News does, is that, and other people that support Trump, Trump minds wonders. He was kind of all over the place, and Joe Rogan was bringing him back to the topic. He was just putting the camera. You know one thing, Brian, let me say this, why he won't release no medical records. Yes. It sounded, Joe Rogan sounded like Grandpa rambling, and you got to get Grandpa back on track. But then what stood out to me, when Joe Rogan realized Trump was full of crap, when Joe Rogan said, when he was talking and Trump, you let him talk, he gonna tell on himself. He said, you know, I lost by a small margin. His mind is unstable. Yes, Harris should go on that show. She would have actual normal. Yeah, you know what? You know, MAGA is saying that Kamala would never do it because she's afraid of Joe Rogan. But wait a minute. Joe Rogan won't be any tougher than Bret Baier. And I think she did a great job with Bret Baier. If y'all saw that interview, Kamala handled Bret Baier. Bret Baier admitted that she did it. So Joe Rogan is not tougher than Bret Baier. He's not. And I believe she should have gone on Joe Rogan. Be honest with you. Because I don't think Joe Rogan can handle Kamala. Yeah. I don't think Joe Rogan can deal with it. Trump can't even deal with Kamala. All right? Now people like to say, like, when Kamala does interviews, it's all word salad. She's all over the place, all right? Word salad. But do you hear people say she's lying? You hear people say, we know Trump lies, all right? He tells blatant lies. But they say Kamala she's just a lot of word salad, and she's reversing her stances on this and doing this. But you never really say you never hear them say she's lying about anything. Just a lot of word salad. All right? But we clearly know Trump is lying. But Trump admitted on the Joe Rogan show, he said, I lost by a little bit. Then caught himself. He said, scratch that, I didn't lose. And Joe Rogan realized Trump full of it and just bust out laughing. He just started laughing at Trump. I think then Joe Rogan realized Trump is full of it. You got to go see that clip. Exactly. And nobody's talking about all the shows Trump canceled. All right, did you know this whole thing about 60 Minutes? He was supposed to go on 60 Minutes. Kamala went on 60 Minutes. He's talking about suing 60 Minutes. And if he becomes president, shutting down 60 Minutes because he said they edited the video to make Kamala look good. That's what Trump says. All right? I support Trump, but they are all in the boat. We, the people, are in a different boat. I agree with you on that, Mark. I agree. We are in a different boat. Yes. And at the end of the day, regardless of who wins, we're still American citizens. I don't hate Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Trump is demonizing Democrats or anybody that opposes him. The way he talks about Democrats. It almost seems like with the whole enemy within thing, Kamala don't demonize Republicans. She don't. If you look at her, you got to give it up. She does not demonize Republicans. As a matter of fact, Bret Baier tried to get her to criticize Trump supporters. She would not do it. But Trump is demonizing people who oppose him by calling us the enemy because we oppose him. Difference is Harris comes from middle class, working class. Trump isn't. Right. Thank you, Mark, because Derek is afraid to admit it. But if you look at that clip, all right, the election was stolen. And then he asked Trump, he said, why don't you present all of this evidence? And what made me laugh when Trump said, and then started talking about Hunter Biden's laptop. I repeat, Joe Rogan asked Donald Trump, why won't you present all of this evidence to show the people that they committed fraud against you? And Trump said, but Hunter Biden's laptop. So he just got off the subject. And Joe Rogan just let him leave, and he just started talking about the laptop. He didn't even go back to this so-called evidence. He didn't even touch it. Because Trump knows he's full of it, all right? The election wasn't stolen, all right? If he has all this evidence like he said, he would have had all the evidence and showed Joe Rogan the evidence he claimed. He don't have it. He's just full of shit, all right? But the Republicans would do anything to win. I'm going to give you an example. When I say they will do anything to win. Oh, yeah. I got to talk about Elon Musk and Putin. Now, it has come out that Elon Musk have been having secret conversations with Vladimir Putin. We vote for people who don't care for us. What has really changed in the last 50 years? Is this attack Republicans' night? No, I'm talking about Elon Musk. What is up with Trump and Elon Musk having secret communication with our arch nemesis? Elon is going to be the next dude who flees to Russia if Trump loses. Now, another difference is Harris was a state servant for the people, state worker, and has held other prestigious positions for the people. Facts. They've already caught cheating before the election. Do you deny that? Okay, what cheating? What cheating? Dark, what cheating are you talking about? Who tried to cheat before the election? My thing is, why is Elon Musk having secret conversations with Vladimir Putin, and why is he not disclosing that? Now, I know Elon is a private citizen, but what happened in Pennsylvania? What happened in Pennsylvania? And if they're cheating, let me know. I'll talk about it tomorrow when I get on. What happened in Pennsylvania? And who cheated? Elon out there buying votes, though. Facts. Give me an example of them cheating, because I have not seen any yet. All right? If the Democrats are trying to cheat, I will get on here and say, hey, that's fine what they're doing. I just want to know where can I find this information, and I'll bring it on here. She was a bad attorney general. She arrested a mom because her daughter has sickle cell. So that means she shouldn't be the president because of that incident? If you want to compare Liz Bryan, Trump list is way worse. It ain't even close to Kamala's. Y'all picking out little stuff on Kamala and saying, oh, they're trying to make it something big. Also allowing non-citizens to vote in Virginia. That, y'all heard, I saw that. I'm going to talk about that, Dark, because I saw it on Fox News. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. If any cheating going on, it'll be Trump trying to win. Facts. Brian, that's how the justice system works. Harris was a state servant that kept black people in prison past their release date. But I mean, I can say some stuff about Trump too. All right? Attorney General just can't put anyone in jail. Facts. They can't put anyone in jail. Now, okay, let's talk about this. Okay, now, Republicans are coming out and saying that, let me pull this up. Republicans are saying that, where is this? Okay, yeah. So, Republicans are coming out and saying that the left, Kamala and the left is putting a target on Trump's back. Sickle cell is a genetic disease. What's the criminal defense? These lawyers are judges too. Facts. Do y'all feel that Kamala calling him a fascist is putting a target on Trump's back? Brian, Mark C., police officers arrest people, and if there's any criminal offenses, people are prosecuted. Simple as that. Facts. She also held evidence until a court forced her to release the evidence. Yeah, I know about that. Mark, you are going to get blocked. Trump shouldn't say fascist then. Right. But Brian, Mark C., and Dart, do y'all think that Kamala calling him a fascist is putting a target on his back? Yes or no? I'm curious to know. Mitch McConnell, Mike Johnson, Republicans are, yes. You say yes. Okay, you say yes. All right. Republicans are calling out Kamala for calling Trump a fascist. So Brian, you think it's wrong for Kamala to call him a fascist? You think it's wrong for her, even though he's sounding like exactly like one? Trump been saying Dems, yes, exactly. Brian, I hate to bust your bubble, but they went back and documented. It's not just her. Mainstream media does it too. But here's the thing, Dart. They went back and they pulled all the time Trump called Kamala one. Did you know that? Trump shouldn't say or do fascist shit then. Facts. They went back. I repeat. Dart, Mark C., Brian, and pull the tape of all the times that Trump called Kamala one. They are, man. They are. And I'm going to talk about these polling stations are heavily guarded right now because of what happened in 2020. They're all called the opposite candidate names every election. Right. But Trump has actually called Kamala a fascist more than she's called him one. Did you know that? They went back and pulled the tape. Trump has called Kamala a fascist more than she's called him one. How come these people didn't condemn him for calling her a fascist? So what? But I guess it's okay for Trump to call Harris one, but she better not. Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When he does it, nobody says anything. When she does it, she's putting a target on his back. They're being guarded because of threats coming from terrorist groups overseas and MAGA supporters. Not all poll stations are being guarded. It's only the ones that was receiving death threats from the 2020 election that Trump and Republicans were saying had cheated for Joe Biden. I think it's Maricopa County and a few other places that's being guarded. They got bulletproof vests. They got damn drones patrolling the area. I mean, they got barbed wires up and shit. I mean, it's crazy. To be a poll watcher this year, it's an act of life and death. You could literally potentially lose your life. And domestic, right. You always blame Republicans like there's not evil on the Democratic side. I'm telling you facts, though. I'm telling you facts. Only one side is doing the lying, Brian. To the degree that people's lives are in danger. Trump need to stop lying so much. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me get off of that because I have been kind of on Trump. I can tell Brian is kind of getting tired of me drilling Trump because I'm going tomorrow. I got to talk about him again, and as the election get closer, I'm going to talk about it. But guess what, y'all? I am a little worried about this election. Guess what I went out and did? I went out, and I'm a man of my word. I got 2 open bets going with Dogface and Big Rob. And I have went out and priced up MAGA hats. So I'm a man of my word. All right? Trump still can win. It can go either way. We won't know until probably Wednesday morning. But if he wins, I'm a man of my word. I will order my MAGA hat and I will wear my MAGA hat, like I said. And I will send Dogface $100. There's people coming out saying their votes was changed because their receipts say something different. Okay, where is this information at, Mark C? We're going to know Tuesday night. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And Lord willing, if they don't make up a reason to delete my channel, I will go live. That's not proof. Right, but yeah, Mark C, I've been scouring all websites. I've been on the New York Post. I've been on Pro Arizona. I'll look into that. But Mark C, there are Democrats alleging the same thing. There was a Trump, a MAGA supporter that works at one of these polling stations that said they're gonna help Trump win. There's a whole video on it. It goes both ways, not just one side. There are Trump supporters, there are Democrats saying, hey, they're doing some weird stuff. So it's not just Republicans. It's on both sides of the aisle. Stop talking bad about Trump. Well, hey, look, I'm going to keep drilling him. Weird how they never talk about how Texas purges. Yep, I didn't say it was Republican or Democrat. Okay. Well, look, I'll get off of Trump for a second and talk about another subject matter. Let me ask you something, man. Van Jones called CNN out. You know what? Let me tell you something about CNN. The best thing, I've lost a lot of friends and distanced myself from family members due to their way of thinking about women. Quality over. Google is Trump's best friend. You know, I'm careful about who I talk politics with because you can literally get into a fight with somebody because that's how much tension right now is going on in the country right now. I mean, there's a lot of tension. Have y'all seen Kamala and Trump supporters like literally screaming at each other? Like literally at each other's throat? I mean, it's bad. But sometimes I wonder if these left-leaning news channels is secretly rooting for Trump. Because CNN actually does more negative reporting on Kamala than they do Trump. And Van Jones called out his own network for that. They do hold Kamala to a different standard than they do Trump. CNN is way more critical of Kamala than they are of Trump. And Van Jones called him out for doing that. And I believe that these networks secretly want Trump to win because they know with all the stuff he's saying he's going to do, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show. They're going to have a lot of content to talk about with all the crazy shit that's going to be coming in this next in the next term. That's going to happen before the second coming. It was told. My uncle tried to say he wanted to fight me because I texted him shitload of pics showing Trump with I was talking to a guy in the gym and he was saying the same thing, that he has actually lost friends, lifelong friends, over this whole, they're Trump supporters. And this is a black guy. I repeat, this is a brother. He lost lifelong friends. He's actually stopped talking to some family members because he's voted for Kamala. Yeah. One thing I can say about, Dark, let me elaborate on that. CNN, when Trump lost, CNN made a pledge that they were not going to talk about Trump as much as they used to. CNN made a pledge. They said they were not going to talk about Trump. Like after he lost to Biden in 2020, they did kind of pull back off Trump. But something happened. I guess the ratings started tanking or something. They went back to Trump 24 hours a day. Sun up to sundown. Sun up to sundown. I have members of my church who are Democrats. I would never let politics destroy. I totally agree with you on that. Just because you like Trump or you like Kamala, that should not be a reason why you should cut your friends or family members off. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that people have stopped associating with people that voted for Kamala and vice versa. I mean, the guy that I talked to in the gym said he stopped talking to Trump supporters because they support Trump. World conflicts will happen It was told before, and the second coming can't stop it. And Mark C, this whole thing about Diddy, all this crazy stuff is happening. You got Israel attacking Iran. Iran is about to retaliate. You got this Diddy thing. Yo, y'all think y'all heard? I got something I want to show y'all about Diddy. And the argument she ain't qualified, even though she's been a prosecutor, DA, AG, and VP, but Trump is. Hold her to a higher standard. Facts, politics, and your mindset about the topic speak to your character. Facts. How can you support a dummy and you're not one? I'm going to shut it down. Tomorrow, Lord willing, this Diddy thing, words of facts, Latrice, facts. This Diddy thing, when I think it can't get any worse, it gets worse. I mean, we talking about some demonic shit. I mean, literally, this whole Diddy thing, the stuff I've been reading, my mind is blown. The accusations coming from, and I want no parts of it. Right. The stuff that I'm going to read y'all something tomorrow. It's mind blowing. This whole thing about Diddy and what these elite people were doing at these parties. This is some devil worshiping demonic stuff. I'm talking about. This is bigger than Diddy. This thing is bigger than Diddy. All right, and I'm starting to wonder how long he got left to live, because this thing is threatening to expose so many powerful people. I'm talking about within the government too. We ain't talking about just rappers and celebrities. We're talking about powerful government officials could get caught up in this thing. You, Matt, and Latrice are some cool Democrats. And you, Brian, you, Mark C, everybody. I got nothing but love for my Trump supporters up in here. Don't secretly look at me as being less than. Do that shit out loud so I can put you where you belong. Facts. I can't say peace. Dark, it is what it is, man. If he want to come back in here, he can come back in here. But I'm rocking solo. He can be in his feelings all he want, man. I'm rocking solo. All right? He may come in tomorrow, he may not. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Brian, I am way more left than the Democrats. Republicans stand for nothing. Didn't the FBI confirm people left after Diddy's list was released? Yes. Mark C, what I'm going to read tomorrow, it is an official suit complaint against Diddy. And the details of some of the stuff that happened at this party, your mind is going to be blown. And let me tell you another thing before I get off here. Reading what these rich elite people are doing, it's depressing. It's depressing that they are allowed to do this and get away with it. All right? That people are being treated like pieces of meat. I mean, and these people are doing whatever. All right? What I'm going to read to y'all tomorrow, I still can't wrap my head around. Still cannot wrap my head. It is some dark shit. Some real dark shit about Diddy. Don't really care about what they're doing, to be honest, unless it's pedal. Oh, Matt. Yeah, it's some pedal stuff too. That what really blew my mind is the pedal stuff. That's what blew my mind. Oprah and Beyonce is on that list. Not sure, but I heard that. And you know, I'm going to say this before I get off. Beyonce came out for Kamala yesterday. And everybody used to love Beyonce. Now, there is a backlash against Beyonce. There is people literally hating Beyonce now. I mean, they're calling her a pedo. They're calling Beyonce a pedo. I mean, Beyonce, a pedo? Oh, man. Tomorrow, Lord willing, I want y'all to come through and listen. I'm going to read to you what one of the complaints are. What happens at these parties. This is an official complaint. All right? The young lady that filed this complaint, she better go into hiding, because I'm pretty sure they did not want this crazy shit to get out. Innocent until proven guilty only applies to Trump these days. Facts, man. Facts. Facts. Thank y'all for coming through. I need proof to believe that. I need proof. But Matt, before I get off here, you're not defending Diddy, are you? You're not defending Diddy, are you? Diddy gonna talk or if I think Epstein is gonna happen regardless, because you know when Epstein was alive, this thing was getting bigger and bigger. When they killed Epstein, all of this stuff stopped. All this stuff just went away. If you take out, nah, fuck Diddy. I got you. Man, I'm glad y'all came through. Matt, I've been looking for you, man. I thought we had lost you, bro. I thought we had lost you. Now we got to get Ronnie D. Lee and a few other people that have not come through. I got to get Gary, Sweet Coco, Killhole, all these other people that don't even know that we're back on. Got to come through. But every week I feel good because somebody from our old channel find us. So that gives me hope that eventually most, if not everybody, is going to eventually find us and come back in here. Because like I said, win, lose, or draw, we're still Americans. And if Trump wins, I'm not going to get mad at Brian. I'm not going to get mad at Mark C. I'm not going to get mad at Dark. I'm going to say, hey, y'all was right. He won. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold a grudge. I just hope that if Kamala wins, people don't come in here mad at me. All right? Because she won. And I think she's going to win. Even though the tide seemed to be shifting in Trump's favor. The whole system is against us. You're right, Mark. You're right. You're right, Mark. See, you're right. But thank y'all for coming through. I enjoyed this thing. I enjoyed getting on and chopping it up with y'all. If y'all got the time, Diddy is going to be the first thing I talk about tomorrow, regardless of who they are. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on Diddy, and I want to read y'all this. It's going to be mind-blowing. And I got to talk about, thank you, Latrista, and I got to talk about something about aliens. That literally, our government had meetings at the Pentagon because of an incident at a military base. They literally thought we were going to get invaded. They had discussions about aliens at the Pentagon. It's some scary shit. Really scary shit. This is not, I'm not pulling, and I even got pictures of these UFOs coming from the government. All right? Someone I know who knows some very smart people think Harris wins in a blow. I've been hearing that too. They're saying that she's going to sweep the swing states. But I don't know. I'm trying to get myself prepared for anything because the momentum does seem to be shifting in Trump's favor. I will say that. If Trump is elected, they coming. Our cousins are coming. Oh, when I read you this shit about what happened with the Pentagon and these aliens, and this was recent too. This wasn't like 10 years ago. This is something that happened recently. It scared the hell out of me. It scared our military officials that they had a urgent meeting about it. I gotta talk about that. Gotta talk about Diddy. Gotta talk about UFOs. And I'm gonna talk about this election. The state of Georgia is going red. I don't know. The system is gonna collapse. Whoever wins can't stop it. Great show. Thank you, man. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. If y'all got the time, please come through and chop it up with me tomorrow. I got some heavy stuff to talk about with Diddy. I'm telling you, it's going to be mind-blowing. And fuck this shit. Yeah, I'm with you on that. They cheated on my Falcons, man. I'm with you on that. Till then, much respect. If y'all got the time, come through tomorrow. All right? I won't spend as much time on Trump as I did today. All right? Till then, we got 10 days to go. We're counting down to election. We're finally going to see who's going to win this thing. All right? It's a nail biter. And I do plan to go live on election night. And we can watch the numbers come in. Raiders are crap. Thank God. All right, much respect to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. If y'all see my brother, y'all see him. If y'all don't, y'all don't. It's on him. But I'm going to do my thing. All right? Till then, peace.